Right, let's get today going. I'm just going to quickly check everything is working. Yes. Volume is on the game and on the mic, so I can put that back to performance mode. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Triclaw Gaming stream. Do say hello in the chat if you're here. I'm going to turn up volumes a little bit because it does seem a little bit quiet. There we go. That's a bit better. So, do say hello in chat if you're here. I'm going to give people a little bit of time just to pop in. Hello, Dinosaur King. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual YouTuber stuff. I'm going to get going because I've only got about an hour and a half. I started this stream a little bit late because there were some things going on here. So the point of this stream today is we're going to turn the Canada map into a large dinosaur preserve for their own protection. So I have contracts on, I have narrative events on, and I have expeditions and fossils on. So the point is we're going to rescue every dinosaur species that requires rescuing. They're going to be brought here. We're also going to create a few dinosaurs, but not too many, because the main purpose of this park is to protect the dinosaurs that are in the wild, as it were. Now, obviously, this is not the normal Canada map. As you can see, I've expanded it a bit, so I've put a new island in the middle here. We're going to make use of these islands. And I've also done a bit of landscaping work, cut off a bit of the mountainside at this end, and re-sculpted this central area to give us a bit of a water feature. And our main park entrance is all the way over here. Already built and prepared. I quite like this idea of having the park entrance sort of hidden behind this ridge line. Now, the first thing we need to do is get the major facilities operating. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have all of our major facilities over the back here. And we're going to have the fossil center, everything on this little island. We're also going to have like a little lighthouse sort of thing on this spit of land here, just as a nice feature. So I'm going to get started with building that. That seems not very flat, so I'm going to quickly flatten that. Let me know in the chat how your days are going. How has your week been, everyone? Let's quickly paint this up. There you go. Right. I've actually reinstalled Jurassic World Evolution 1 today because I needed it for a video I'm making, and it was a surprise, let's just say, going back to it after so long. But yeah, I didn't go back to it because I wanted to play it, Dinosaur King. Although at some point I think I probably will do Maybe a stream returning to Jurassic World Evolution 1. Maybe do a modded campaign playthrough, because that was something that we never actually did. You know, I go through the campaign, but with all the mods included, so we had a bit better of a campaign experience. Now we need another bias in command center, don't we? I like the idea of putting this one sort of... I don't know, I quite want, kind of like it had to have a nice view. Okay. That's sufficient. Hello, Kiss the Sky. Welcome to the stream. Right, we also need our fossil center and expedition centers up. So I'm going to put the expedition center up on this section here. It makes sense to me that maybe the fossil center would be directly attached to the expedition center, because it, you know, dinosaur fossils are not easy things to move around, so you wouldn't want to move them too far away from where you were bringing them in, really. So I think if we trying to get it to look relatively normal, maybe there. Apart from that little bit at the back, which I can deal with. A couple of trees will hide that. I think that looks alright. Yeah, I think that'll work. Can continue this path up to the back here. Hello, nerd guy. Nerd guy is working today, I believe. How is Las Vegas today, nerd guy? Warm, muggy, full of tourists, as per normal. A little bit of a path running around the edge. That'll do. We can use those spaces for trees or whatever. So we've got our expedition center, we have our fossil center, and I suppose the last thing we ought to have is our Dinosaur manufacturing. Where is that's under hatchery, isn't it? So let's stick you. I'd like to have two together if I could. Bless you. Don't worry about the loud explosion behind me. That was just Dane having a sneeze. Mouse Queen, long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Right, there we go. So we have all the components required for getting dinosaurs into the park. And hopefully, we should also get some expeditions as well. I'm going to put the big chunky fences around this. Or at least up to the waterline. So we don't need them much beyond that. And then I'm going to use the not quite invisible fence to do the rest. Hopefully we should be able to just stick some water down here. Remove a bit so we can smooth that out. Probably stick another lump of water in here just in case. There we are. And then we can stick some trees in. There we go. So, I suppose we ought to go and get some dinosaurs. And I've actually forgotten how to do this. There we go, right. We have quite a range. Also, it's quite shocking to see just how many sites there are in the USA compared with how few sites there are. I mean, Norway, Finland, Sweden, nothing in Italy, nothing down here in Egypt and Turkey and such.
Statistically speaking, that makes sense. Just, landmass.
Absolutely nothing in Greenland or Iceland. There's so much of the world still to explore in terms of fossils. Oh, you... Yeah, I just installed Jurassic World Evolution 1 today myself, actually. What shall we start with then, just to get the park off the go? I feel like we want to give space to dinosaurs, I think, which are not necessarily given much interest. You know what? Allura Sintow doesn't get much interest. Alright, let's go with Hwango and Chunking. That was a bit quick. Wow, okay. Ah. I just realised I need to apply the upgrades. Right. Bushel storage and extraction capacity. And yield and fast transit. There we go. Yes, I know no income yet. We're still getting the park running. Right, I'll get those on the go and then we'll send them back there. It gets done so quickly. Herrerasaurus. I think Herrera gets quite a lot of, friendly people. Sinoceratops is probably a good one to go for. Sino doesn't get much interest at all. Sell those. I want to get any dinosaurs we do go for up to 100%. I don't want them all to be at minor percentages. That should get the Hwango up to 100%. There we go. And that will get the Chunking up to 100%. So, I'm going to need my spreadsheet. Libra skin database. I think we'll go with male and female variants in this park. So, Hwangosaurus, male and female variants. I've got 3 particular options for this. Just gonna expand these. Make it cheaper, because obviously we are on a budget. Which is something I hadn't realised until just now. Right, Hwangosaurus. Now, Gambia River Basin, that is the... Gambia River Basin is the orange. So that's the desert one. The Amazon rainforest is the green, and Svalbard is just the kind of general one, I reckon, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll go with the green one. So Amazon rainforest with Rana or Pulkrana. Let's go with the blue. So he'll be our male, and we'll take 1 male. And then we'll have our females. Our female skin. Hawango. Matching is mangrove forest. With either rana or pork rana. We'll go with pork rana on this one, just for some variation. And we'll give our male 3 females. Now, where to actually have these dinosaurs positioned? I feel like we could probably put them here, if I'm honest. It's not a very big enclosure, but it's enough, I think. And it makes sense for it to be fully fenced in. Obviously, once Kaya Denik's wonderful fences mod has been sorted out, and we can all go back and change what types of fencing this is. But for now, we're stuck using the game's basic fences, which are, well, they are what they are. Stick the invisible fence in the back. There we go. Some trees up here, because it's a bit bare up here. I think we'll give it a mock little water feature. Starting from those rocks. Do that. Another little bit of water going down there. And then we'll have water down here. This needs to be smoothed out a bit more. The only thing about having this new system where water doesn't, like, your terrain deformation doesn't change the amount of water is that you can't sort out little clipping bits like that very easily. It's a bit inconvenient, but sorted. In some more trees just to hide the obvious nature of this artificial little water source we've got going on up here. Yeah, that should do. Right, we'll put in some water plants for our guys to eat. Pattern the bottom of this water source, just so it's a little obvious. And yeah, just stick a few trees in here. We got some variations in tree types here. So I'm gonna go with a few ginkgos down at this end. Maybe a few up at this end actually, just to hide that awkward end of the path fence. And then I think we'll stick in some forest. Just a few pines. Because, I mean, this is Canada. What type of forest is this one? No idea. That must be... Oh, that's exactly the same. Okay. Oh, that's the tropical... Hyper-tropical forest. I thought one of them was going to be the European forest type, but apparently not. Because that's the tiger. And that's the alpine. Yeah, I think all the forests are... We're not going to have the European forest type on here, which is annoying. Oh well. I think that will do for our little herbivores. I think the only other thing they might need is ground leaf, actually, because I think a few of them are ground leafers. Stick a few rocks in. We'll hide that end of the fence with a big tree or two. Again, thank God for Kyodinic. Actually, we can hide that with a nice little European tree or two, I think. Nice. Excellent. Sorry, I've been ignoring chat while I've been focusing on that. I keep remembering how lacking Dominion was, and I kind of wince because oof, they could have done better. That's all I'm going to say about it. I like in this. Yes, my opinion on Dominion I have put in a video. If you haven't gone and seen that, I do suggest you give it a watch already. I suppose you should think about how people are going to view this particular dinosaur. I think a nice viewing gallery. Yeah. Would work a treat. I'm going to step it back from the path just a little. What I'm going to do is I will line this section at the front, if I can, with foliage. Yeah. See, I wish the brushes worked better on this game, because they are really frustrating in how little they put down at times. You won't put down anything down there. I could do it all manually, which I think in actual fact I will. I'm going to get rid of all the attempted placing down. Do this manually. I'm going to outline this in sand. Now I don't want it to be taking forever, so I'm going to use some flowery bushes. There? No, I don't want bare bushes, I want bushes that have actual flowers in them. We could do with a few taller flowers. Agave. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Put a few pinkies in. And there's some red ones around here somewhere. Nice. That doesn't look too bad, does it? What you could do with a few small trees. It's a shrubbery. Just like that. I suppose we better put the other. Oh, hello, Neron. No worries. We haven't been going that long. Dreadnoughtus now can. Yeah, it really can. That movie skin has saved Dreadnoughtus, and it has saved the Giga as well. And I do apologize. We haven't switched maps. I accidentally posted the stream thing up without changing the. The title. It was my mistake. It should have changed though. I have edited the title, so it should have changed. Right, and I suppose we need to think about the Chungkingosaurus, which are also going to be down here. Let's get the park open. And hopefully we can start earning some cash. Better stick in and whack in a small amenity, I think. I have one here and then one here. If we just put down both of them, and then what we can do is move them. So that one would be about there. And then if we move this one, and just sort of stick it there. That works alright. Just fill up this bit of path there. What colour scheme shall we go with this particular park? Well, obviously we want to go with the Jurassic World panels. Since it's Canada, red and white. Don't you think that's a bit on white and red? That's a bit on the money? On the nose? Let's give the roofs that nice green. I like the idea that the roofs of these buildings are like moss. That's slightly... so that they're fully natural and yeah, that actually looks alright. Actually, right. Let's actually just think about this. Is an actual restaurant. Okay, so what shall we sell? Vegan Muska? Falafel seems to be our best option. We'll go with falafel. These are all gonna... and a skeleton display will actually earn us money. That's... Okay, we'll stick with that. I've got to think about earning some money. Bottled water. Can you actually go with bubble tea? Fossil display. Skeleton display. And the panels with a concrete parapet. I actually quite like the metallic columns for this side. And we'll stick some trees in. And it's bubble tea, isn't it? So... bubble tea. What the... why did that just... oh my lord. I accidentally hit randomize. Ah, that was slightly annoying. Actually, like that. Right, there we go. Where are our Hawangos? Here's our female pattern Harango, which I think looks quite nice. And then somewhere around here should be our male pattern. Where is number 1? Here's number 4. 2. Number 1. There's our number 1 pattern, our male Hawango, which is a bit brighter in the old coloration there. Which I think really works. Yeah. Not bad. And we've got Chungking as well. We've got to find a place for our Chungkingosaurus. I would say they could probably both go in there. Let's actually, let's get that done. Now, Chungking. I want to make them quite differently coloured. So Gambia, which is the desert or Death Valley. Death Valley and Mangrove, which is yellow. Or Gambia with Yukon River. Ooh. Okay, that's quite a difference between those two. Let's go with that one then. So Gambia River Basin with Pulgrana is the male. And Yukon River with Pelophylax is our female. And let's stick those guys in here as well. I should probably check that they can eat. Ground leaf, 14%. They can eat, but I need to be careful about that. Also, though, that FPS loss, again, zooming too closely to all the vegetation. I wish they'd optimized this game a little bit. In the update, can't Chunking and Hwang live together, or was it Chunking and Gigantospino? I don't know, if I'm honest. I didn't see that part in the update. Excellent. Oh, we get a monthly contract. So keep your dinosaurs disease free, increase the number of guests in your park, or improve your revenue. Let's go with keep them disease. It's a bit of a cheat because I have diseases off. So it's a bit of a cheat, but it's free money. Let's create a nice little roundabout here. Yeah, today was going to be a Enter the Gungeon stream with Dane. He's feeling a bit under the weather today, so... Right, let's put in a nice decoration here. Oh, I think we'll go with this fountain. But I think we'll give it a bit of a forest touch. There we go. Maybe have a few in the front. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that'll do. And maybe use some of these new biosin decorations. Either. No, I think not. We'll just stick some seating in here instead. It's snowing! We stick a few of these in the middle. There you go. Simple. Free money, lovely. Well, everyone in Britain is getting free money from the government, you know, because of the cost of living crisis that they've caused, which I suppose is nice.
If they've caused an issue, doesn't giving free money just means they're remedying an issue? Like, once it's not exactly free?
Ah, so Hwango can't live with Chungking, so none of the stegosaurs can live together. Here's our male one. Is our male one? That's the male? Okay, so the females must be a lot less colourful than that. And I suppose we can start thinking about our next species that we want to include. We haven't been made aware of any dinosaur expeditions that we can go for yet. Oh yes, I forgot. All these now cost money, don't they? They're very expensive. We probably should try to go for a carnivore now. Carnotaurus, Cryolophosaurus. Acro is 850. Dimetrodon is 540,000. Youch. Troodon is awfully expensive as well. Maybe Baryonyx? I feel like Baryonyx doesn't get a lot of love. Pyroraptor is expensive. Oh, Ceratosaurus. We're gonna have to have some Ceratos. Otherwise Omar will come and troll us all. Oh, that site is now complete. Is there another Ceratosaurus site somewhere? I thought there was one in... Ah, there he is. That wasn't very fair. Yeah, Ceratosaurus is now completed. So we can pick somewhere to put Cerato. What I want to do is over this side, I want there to be a viewing tower here overlooking an enclosure, but I feel like we need some bigger dinosaurs for that over here. So, Ceratosaurus, where shall we put you? A fight has begun. Oh no, they've decided to back away. They decided they weren't going to smash each other over the heads with their spikes after all. Stick this bathroom on the back of this building if I can. Yep. Oh god, we got a bot in the chat. God's sake. I suppose that means that the channel has now become, you know, popular enough for bots to attack, which is, I don't know, I suppose a good sign? I don't know. Are we making money? We are. I think we can actually configure these properly to make money now. So it looks like Falafel is still gonna be our top earner. I don't think we can improve that. No, we can't improve it yet. Ah. Flavored lattes would work. Let's switch that to flavored lattes then. So replacing these won't really improve things. Yeah. So we'll just leave that as that is. Where are our Chung Kings? I know the other ones are in here. There's our male. Having a cooldown after he almost caused a fight. Oh, there's our females. Oh, they're basically the same. They're just more lightly coloured than our males, so... yeah, that probably works. And they're all content. Right. Ceratosaurus, where to put him? This pond down here almost seems like a very natural place for a carnivore. So I think we should create an enclosure here for him. I think if we stick one, say, here, and another viewing gallery, say, there, maybe one more, say, but yeah, I started getting bits ready for a video I'm doing on the channel, being what things from Jurassic World Evolution 1 would we want in Jurassic World Evolution 2? And there's quite a few, I've been able to come up with quite a few things actually, much to my surprise. So I was not a particular positive person about the first game. Oh, another fight's begun. What? Did it kill it in one? The Hwango just totally killed. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Okay. Is that Hwango got anything? You know, I thought they might give each other a bit of a smack or something, but not to that level. Hwango 3 and Chung King 2 are now having a fun. Is Hwango really that much more powerful? Yeah, not right now, Dr. Dua. Oh dear. I may have to think about moving the Chung Kings. Whoever knew that Hwangosaurus, for all its cuteness, was actually a dangerous killer? It seems a bit strange to me that they can't cohabitate, to be honest. This is a carnivore habitat, so we need to be a bit more... Oh god, don't say they're gonna kill another one. Oh no! He has! Oh wow! Oh no, the Chung Kings have got one back. It's one all. Oh, I'm gonna have to change that. We're gonna have to give our poor Hwangos or poor Chung King somewhere else to go. this is a carnivore habitat, so I want to double up the fencing. We'll make the inner layer of fence. We'll make the outer layer of fence less chunky. Obviously, we'd be using one of Kaya Denix's fences, but since we don't have them at the moment, we have to make do. And I'm going to have to remember that when I make my herbivore paddocks, to be careful now about what species we are putting together. Since they are the same size and look pretty familiar, I'm guessing they occupy the same niche, thus competition for the same food. I suppose that is potentially the reason why they wouldn't cohabitate. But I also don't especially imagine that they would kill each other like that. I think having them kill each other is Frontier going for a very simple, very unimaginative way of doing it. They would probably have just... I mean, I can imagine it lowering comfort, yeah, but... dinosaur fights to the death because... their evolutionary niche is being a bit muddled. Doesn't strike me as very realistic, but whatever. We will manage it. We'll figure out a way of fixing that in a second. Just wanted to get our Ceratosaurus in here. Put in some ginkgo, so we have a little bit of... oh, they've started another fight, look at that. Put in some ginkgo, so we have a bit of vegetation variation. I think we'll actually put in a few bigger European trees as well. Stick in some rocks. And use some of Kaya Denix's lovely trees here. The idea of just a few. Where's the red ones? It's not the elms, it's the beeches, I think. Yes, the lovely red beech trees. Just for some variation in colour. That's better. Right. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to put those unruly dinosaurs of mine. Ceratosaurus. So mangrove forest or Amazon rainforest for the male skin. So mangrove is the red or Amazon rainforest, which is the blue. Let's go with the blue. Amazon rainforest and Rana. And we'll do... I'm going to go the opposite way to what you'd normally expect. And I'm going to give the sort of pack hunting carnivores one female to many males. So a bit like a pride of lions. So we'll put our queen in. And while we're doing that, think about what on earth to do about these poor stegosaurs over here that are just intent in killing one another, which we can't have. Don't really want to fill up the area too heavily with enclosures, though. Maybe we could do something up here. This area up here is a bit empty, and I kind of like the idea of having maybe an enclosure up here. Especially since we're going to have a viewing tower there. And then this is mostly going to be pathed down into this area of the park. So maybe we could do something up here. Turn this bit into a little bit of a... between these rocks, actually. I like that. Oh no. Actually level that terrain up a bit more. Smooth out that. There we go. Yeah, actually, I think we'll do something up here for the chunking. So there's our female Cerato. And I'm going to grab our males. I have used the right one, Killian Mountains. Yeah. And all the time they're still having more fights. Look at them both. Perhaps our Chung Kings and Hwangos came from a illegal dinosaur fighting ring or something. The idea we actually interconnect it to the stone. Here's the next one there. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but... we'll go for free money again. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it will do. We can certainly improve the enclosure once Kyodenics mods have been updated. Meanwhile, the Chunkings and Huangosaurus are having another fight. Goodness me. Let's give this guy up here a bit more of a snowy enclosure, since it is a bit higher up. Also, wouldn't most herbivores try to intimidate before fighting to the death? Yeah, like, I think it's a lot more likely that they would intimidate each other and get them to run away as opposed to fight with one another. Which is why I was so surprised that they killed one another. Like, I thought they would intimidate, for sure, but to just outrightly kill. And this is, I think this is one of the problems I have with this system that Frontier have put in. It's all very well and good having the new animations and such, but if you play the game properly and you create a park that runs perfectly, you don't get to see them. Because for the animations to play, for you to have dinosaur fights and stuff, your park has got to be run badly. Which I think is quite a big sort of sticking point. But let's not get bogged down in that right now. Let's just create a quick response facility. What's the biosim one look like? Actually, the biosim one is quite groovy. Okay, we'll stick the biosim one in then. We will keep this one just in case. Oh god, another fight's broken out. I'm kind of disappointed that the helicopter doesn't look the same as the biosim chopper in the film. Because the biosim chopper in the film was quite cool. Look, they're all going at each other. Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. Blimey. And we lost a chunking, didn't we? Chunking number... Is it chunking number 1? Chunking 4, chunking 2, and chunking 3. Yeah, so the male... we lost our male. Let's just quickly go and replace him. Chunkingosaurus male was Gambia River Basin. And Fulgrana. Right. There we go. I think we also lost a Hwango, didn't we? So we're going to need to find a new place to put... get another one of those, depending on which one died. Hwango 2, 4, and 3. So they killed the male Hwango as well. Crikey. Oh well. Was it Amazon rainforest and... Amazon rainforest and... Rana? Or... we went with Rana, didn't we? Yes. There we go. So, lesson learned. Let's not risk that again. So you're saying things like play fights and interspecies analysis. Why women live longer than men? Quite possibly. I just think, like, it would have been nice for the plant eaters of different species, even if they can't cohabitate, to not be murdering one another. How's our Ceratosaurus? Oh, there's our males. Oh, look, there's our... They are super colourful, aren't they? And our female is not so colourful, but that's the way it is in the natural world. Oh, they're all gonna starve to death, aren't they? Whoops. Multiple dinosaur threats. Oh no, hang on a second. Game. Right. Let's... Invisible goat feeder. And then let's stick some flesh down. Now, why are you telling me there are dinosaur threats? Are you telling me that this does not classify as a fully enclosed paddock? Even though they can't possibly get through stone? Is that what you're telling me, game? Whoops. How is that a dinosaur threat? That's a fully enclosed paddock now. And I'm being told that actually it's not. Oh, there you go. Fixed. If I delete that... Okay. Strange. Now apparently it is a fully enclosed. No, there you go. Multiple dinosaur threats. So, yeah, the game doesn't read these stones as actually being there. Which is disappointing. So we'll have to wait for Kyodenics mod to come back before we do that. But at least these guys are not going to kill each other any further. Where are we? Just enough time to sort of figure out what to do down here, actually. I think we could do with making this look a little bit more decorative. And let's put in the let's put in these tall planters. Stick a tree in the middle. There's a circular shaped pot here, which works well for the corners. I wish we could color the tables. Like have the umbrellas a different color. Nice. Ooh. What's this? Successfully complete an expedition. Righto. You're still apparently in belief that you're danger to guests. Even though you're fully... You are fully things, surely. I have put in fresh fencing all the way around, haven't I? Oh, there's the gap there. Yeah, you're enclosed, you're enclosed. You're enclosed, you're enclosed. There you go. Sorted. Oh! You're right, Chunkings, Hwango, even. So what could these actually live with? Likes Gigant Spinosaurus. Sauropods, Ornithomimosaurids, Hadrosaurids or Pachycephalosaurids. Okay. What about I suppose we could go for just a straight up Archaeornithomimus. Archaeornithomimus doesn't get much of a look in either. Now, where is Archaeornithomimus? Pretty sure it was an American species, wasn't it? Okay, maybe not. It's not a Mongolia, China one, is it? Ah, it was. Oh, okay. We're going to end up with Velociraptor at the same time. Velociraptor. A lot of raptor DNA here. Which is not really what we're after. Too much Velociraptor DNA. Site completed. Hang on a minute. We haven't got full DNA on Archaeornithomimus. How can that site be completed? Is there another Archaeornithomimus site somewhere? Yes, in Uzbekistan. Ooh. okay. Should have gone to that one first. There we go, completed. So, Archaeornithomimus. What shall we do for now? So, Mangrove, which is a red, Chaplin Valley, which is a green, or Svalbard, which is a black. Svalbard. Let's go with the Mangrove Forest one, actually. We'll go red, so that's red with Porkrana. Red and blue. And we can have a fairly large, skittish and sickly. We can go with a fairly even number of these, I think. Let's quickly create the females. So that's Sonoran Desert and Kalkrana. There we go. This is coming along. I'm surprised we haven't had any expeditions yet for like rescuing dinosaurs out in the wild. I have got them on, right? On and on. Yeah. Some decorating work to be done down here. Need to build the lighthouse and look at expanding the park down here. But we're doing too badly considering we're only going an hour and a half. I think we've done all right. I'm just going to stick the viewing tower in. There's one. I think we go with 2. So that's where our viewing tower area is going to be. We'll have a path that goes down all the way down here. Hurry up with those Archaeornithomimus. And we also need to think about putting some guest buildings up here. I think the Chung Kings could probably live. I mean, are you against everything? Oh no, Gigant Spinosaurus is fine with. Maybe come up with some Hadrosaurids or something to live with them. So I don't want them to be on their own. It feels a bit unfair. So where is our Archaeornithomimus? So there's our males. Lovely red with the white stripes. They remind me of coral snakes actually, with the white striping and stuff. And the females, if I can find one, basically don't have the distinctive. They only have red stripes, very dull red striping. Lonely. How many is their pack? Wow, their pack is more than 6. So their pack size is 8. Wow, you don't want to have these guys in your park, do you? Ground fruit. You need ground fruit. I wish the fruit trees actually looked more like fruit trees. Yeah, it says ground fruit, and yet you end up with well, trees like that. Well, these guys, which they do not strike me as fruiting trees, frankly. And they do stand out a bit next to the standard forest pines of Canada, but whatever. At least the Ceratosaurus are being less unruly. So, I think... I did say I only wanted to go for about an hour and a half, so I think that will probably be it for this episode. We got quite far. We got our first dinosaurs in. We're still waiting for some rescue missions to go ahead. I will be continuing this park in stream. The other park, the Isla...
Sorry.
The other park... Thank you, after being interrupted. The other park, the Isla Nublar, Jurassic World What If, Mizrani and Biosyn had worked together. I'm going to have to restart that because I want to use the expanded map. So I need to restart that whole map and basically rebuild what we have done. So I'm going to do that, and then once that is done, I'll be streaming that park again. So we'll be continuing with this park on Sunday. And hopefully there should be another part of the Gears of War, Gears Tactics tomorrow as well. Hopefully, we'll see if I get a chance to do it. I'm just gonna get rid of this horrible bot that has appeared again. Goodness sake! Remove. There we go. Yeah, I want to thank everyone who has been here for this very quick stream. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday, and if you are new here and haven't already done so, please do like, comment and subscribe for more from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evenings, and goodbye.